Hi! In this video, we'll explore how to integrate the main string section with the powerful sounds of the big horns and brass to reinforce the composition. This time, we'll be using the full ensemble of the epic horns. A good sound library for this is FORZO from Heavyocity and the free orchestra elements from Sonuscore. Alternatively, you can experiment with one of the built-in plugins that come with your DAW. FORZO is my go-to sound library for producing trailer tracks. It features an epic ensemble of world-class brass. FORZO combines 3 innovative brass engines into one. Traditional brass engine with more than 100 articulations, a dynamic hybrid brass engine for contemporary scoring, and an exciting brass loops designer with more than 400 tempo-synchronized loops. As you can see, FORZO offers a variety of articulations to choose from, depending on the project and purpose. We have staccato, portato, sustains, crescendo, swells, Braams, and more. These are some of the sounds I typically use, including the epic Hans horns preset. French horns are extremely powerful sections of the orchestra, ideal for playing the main melodies or motifs of a piece. This is especially true in the epic cinematic style we are aiming to achieve. Horns can produce magnificent, powerful sounds that emphasize the character of your piece. We can later support them with the rest of the brass instruments, such as trumpets, trombones, and tubas. I've organized my 3 layers of horns, trombones, and tubas in my brass section, and 1 layer of Braams sounds in the Braams section. The Braams sounds I chose are from the fantastic Symphonic Destruction library. Symphonic Destruction, also from Heavyocity, is another favorite of mine. It offers fantastic palettes of horns, brass, and Braams sounds ready for use. This library has a distinct sound, ideal for trailer tracks. It is extremely powerful and completely customizable. You can make necessary adjustments in the EQ tab and tweak the sound to your taste. Symphonic Destruction includes 3 distinct sound layers, allowing you to combine sounds and create some awesome effects. Braams became popular after appearing in Christopher Nolan's film Inception in 2010. These epic, low horn sections, often accompanied by organs and epic hits, are easily recognizable. Since then, Braams have appeared in countless movie trailers, films, and video games. It's time we start crafting this technique and using these powerful, long-sustained, amazing sounds. Let's dive into achieving this type of sound using a few different tools and sounds. First, let's focus on Braams. This is the main motif in the arrangement built by the strings section. After that, we'll add some Braam effects. I chose a few layers from Symphonic Destruction and combined them into one powerful sound. When you hear them, you instantly recognize them, especially if you've seen big Marvel or blockbuster movie trailers. These are the bassy, brassy, booming sounds often used to add a sense of apocalyptic scenarios to everything from superhero battles to sci-fi and horror films. Now, we'll add the rest of the brass instruments and sounds. First and foremost, I'd like to highlight the horns, trombones, and tubas. These are essential elements to support the Braams. Let's start with the first layer of French horns. I use FORZO for this section, aiming for a large horn section. When these long, sustained chords are combined, they have a significant effect. Check it out. Once you combine a few different sounds, you can adjust the EQ to ensure the sound is large enough and free of dissonance issues. It's pretty massive, just the way I need. Next, let's add the second layer of trombone sustains. For this example, I used the Orchestra Elements by Sonuscore. It's a free, very cool plugin with massive and big sounds. They can bring extremely deep and large effects that can enhance your horn section. Check it out. If your horns are playing too early or too late, you can modulate them. To do this, we can modify the attack knob, which changes the timing of the sound. Make sure everything is perfectly on the grid. If not, let's quantize them. All right, the next element to add is the tuba, which provides a deep sound and texture. Let's use tuba sustain notes in combination with staccato trombones. I also use the Orchestra Elements by Sonuscore for this. Using this method, we can create beautiful sounding Braams and brass that blend well together. This is also how I complete my template. Every single instrument should be placed in a specific section. We can't forget about dynamics, especially if our instrument is playing longer notes. We adjust this using the mod wheel. I will play the whole thing and record it. Now you can see the dynamics in this figure and how the melody and dynamics are played. It's incredible how just a horn section can make such a big difference and provide so much intensity. If you don't have FORZO, you can add this chord progression to the horns and double it by adding additional horn players to enhance and make the horn section sound louder and larger. You can use a 6-player horn section, copy the same phrase, and paste it into a new section so they all play the same thing but in a larger size. Experiment with velocities to make the accents more prominent. Modulation is usually a good strategy, so play around with it as much as you need. All right, let's check how it sounds with the strings section. Check it out. It sounds much better now. Overall, it gives power, push, and a broader tone, achieving the epic effect heard in trailers and other cinematic pieces. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe for more videos. Your feedback is greatly appreciated and helps us create even better content for you. Thank you for watching.